it is in regard to more breaking news coming about, and this is, Sheikh Hasina slamming Mohammed Yunus's government, the ex-Prime Minister of Bangladesh, and this is in regard to the charge that she is making against Mohammed Yunus that he released convicted terrorists. That is, Sheikh Hasina there saying that violence is a norm for the government of Mohammed Yunus, and that she's slamming the government amid the unrest in the country of Bangladesh. Lawlessness was uprooted by my government, and going on to say that one cannot maintain basic law and order. That is the charge that she's leveling against Mohammed Yunus, and that chaos is the reality of Bangladesh, and saying that Mohammed Yunus is Bangladesh, has been basically, it's the government there that's put extremists in power, and this is Sheikh Hasina there flagging literally rising religious extremism. Saurabh, my colleague, joining us in order to get us details of this. Of course, fresh charges that Sheikh Hasina is leveling against Mohammed Yunus, saying that chaos seems to be the order of the day as far as Bangladesh is concerned under the new regime.
That's right. What Sheikh Hasina is, of course, claiming is that something that, of course, is what happened after she was ousted from power. Now, after Sheikh Hasina was ousted from power, in the next few days, we saw the release from prison of several people who had been convicted for terrorist activities or were being held in jail on charges of terrorist activities. This includes people like the Ansarullah Bangla team chief Jashimuddin Rahmani, who also, by the way, has been seen at these protests that have taken place after the death of Sharif Usman Hari. Now, ABT, Ansarullah Bangla team, is a known terrorist organization. It is an organization that has carried out conspiracies against India. Jashimuddin Rahmani is a known designated terrorist, and therefore his release from prison after Sheikh Hasina's ouster is something that can be attributed as one of the reasons for what Bangladesh is currently witnessing, which is a takeover of institutions or a targeting of institutions by radical mobs that are taking over the streets. Now, Hasina goes on to say also that, the ban on the Jamaat-e-Islami was lifted. Now, the Jamaat-e-Islami is a hardline Islamic radical body. It is a body that's also sympathetic to Pakistan. It is a body that's always been against institutions that have promoted the Bengali identity, and it took Pakistan's side during the liberation struggle. Now, in the presence of the Jamaat-e-Islami Bangladesh, or the emboldening of the Jamaat-e-Islami Bangladesh, you have seen radical forces or some of its affiliates also target institutions. Hayanot is one such institution. Udichi Shilpi Goshti is one such institution, and these institutions have been targeted. Now, this is what Sheikh Hasina is expressing concern about.
Hasina, they're saying that law and order can't be maintained. Take us through the situation on the ground, and how is it today?
The situation on the ground is definitely worrying. It's a attack on minorities. It is a situation that sees Islamist hardline radical mobs saying, they don't believe in democracy. It is a situation where a Hindu man has been pulled out of his factory and blamed by on allegations of insulting the Prophet, when he had absolutely said nothing to that effect. If at all, he had said something like, there are many names to Allah, all gods are the same. Something that is absolutely an acceptable and a decent, nice thing to say. Now, we also have a rickshawala, rickshaw puller being assaulted for wearing a sacred thread. This happens in Jhaneda, about 200 kilometers from Dhaka. And it also, along with this, you see Indian missions in Dhaka being threatened from outside, the Indian High Commissioner being threatened. All of this happening on the streets that has led to a strain in the diplomatic relationship as well between India and Bangladesh.
All right. Thank you, sir, for getting us those details.